the squads a chance to leave. Then we'll double check to see if it's stuck because someone hasn't left. In which case we'll kick those people out of the squad. Go, go, go. We're not going to dig down to the circus. We're just going to go to one that exists on the surface. Is basically what's happening here. Some of you may die, but it's the price I'm willing to pay. Exactly. But yeah, if only we'd noticed this hole earlier, which is certainly causing problems. Oh, I can cancel that floor job because it doesn't need to exist. But in theory now, if we do get waves of attackers on this floor, they won't poke through anymore. Oh, I didn't mean to send the defensive guard. For several different reasons. One of the things that's annoying is they lose their bedroom assignment when they leave. And they're literally supposed to be the defensive squad, but oh well. We're going to send everyone. Leave no defenders. We may want to pull up the drawbridge. Let's see, this person here. Okay, no, they've gone. Good. You're completely gone. You're completely gone. Oh, Pantsless got into a military again. He's the one who didn't go last time. You know what? I'm just going to remove you and Fist over here. On the off chance that maybe you're injured and slow moving, so you're not going. But I can always, like, reintroduce you to a new squad. So theoretically, all of our peeps are moving. Why do you have a different icon? Are you back? Oh, they're back already. And I think there's some more gaps in here. So I suspect this raid didn't work out so well. Yeah. So you can see here. So the dwarf not that obvious. Outmatched the goblin with a cunning plan. That's really good news. And here in blue, this is where we're killing goblins, which is good. White is just combat text. Yellow is the start of a combat. Blue is us killing the goblin, which is great. Struck down. So who got kills here? Lago Vista Mags, Rose and Sand, Darth Neo, Fennel Goldenrod got a kill, Ajon got a kill. These purple lines, this is where we're dying. And it's because of this elephant devil that might be inherently unkillable. Packerfan died. Rakorian died. Balamar the bassfish died. All by this elephant devil. Ooh, don't often see the injuries happen here. So that's not a death, but it is an injury. Yellow Dog had their hand smashed. Malicep died to the devil. Flecken died to the devil. Fennel Goldenrod died to the devil. Fisham, Tiak, WTF Shapoopy. Rosan's mouth was smashed and then was killed. I don't know if we can ever beat that. Need a hit squad for the demon, yeah, but comprised of what? I mean, we could keep running this fort for several years so we can get more combat training, more masterwork weapons. There might be some optimization. If we went into the arena mode and spawned in a devil, or if we looked at the definition files, what we might be able to do is find the stats in the devil. Maybe we need spears, for example. Spears don't do a lot of damage, but they pierce armor extremely well. So if something is really well armored, you want a squad equipped with spears. Where on the flip side, if something has no armor, the best weapon is something like a battle axe, for example. Although if you're fighting undead and regeneration is a problem, what you want is blunt weapons like warhammers because they mash, which is important. Short swords are great because they're good all-rounders because they both slash and stab. So they tend to work in all situations. Maybe not quite as good as the exact perfect specialized thing, but they do mostly good in most situations, which is why this fort we've been using short swords. And the short swords have been murderfying all the things. Everything except that one elephant demon that is guarding that goblin fortress, and we can't do anything about it. Like, if it showed up here, we might be able to do surrounds, we might be able to do exhaustion of it or something. I don't know. Damn. So what I'm wondering about is dismantling a couple of the armies and then just using these people. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then filling in those gaps. Oh, the other thing is now our captain of the guard. Oh, because they died. I was going to say our captain of the guard should be complaining about a lack of bedrooms, but I'm guessing, yeah, the defensive guard, yeah, they did lose their leader. So Mundane Robot, who's an adept swordman. Oh, for this, I actually might prefer like the best teacher or the best tactics. There you go. For tactics, Atlik here, the professional sword dwarf, is rated fairly highly. So we'll go and throw you in charge of our defensive guard, which should, yeah, you are now the captain of the guard, which means we can go and assign you a fancy bedroom on the fancy bedroom floor. So this is unknown here. Good. Everyone's happy? Yeah. Okay. And then we go back to melee effectiveness here and fill in some of these gaps. Rex Watch isn't back, and I wonder why. They're not dead. They might just be delayed on their return. Tell you what, I'm going to swap you out. And all these guys, they definitely need to start training again. Okay. No, I don't think silver or other specific metals deal extra damage to demons. I don't think that's a concept in Dwarf Fortress. And silver is a terrible material otherwise for sharp weapons because it's quite, it's kind of soft. It doesn't hold an edge. It is great for like Warhammers. What we could do is we could work out some specialized squads. I could go and ask for 10 steel spears and 10 silver Warhammers, and we could have specialized squads for each one. And then maybe that does something for us, you know? And one of them will work. Oh, we don't have a manager anymore. That's not going to help our production flow. You're in the military, so no. Wild Wayfarer is a baroness, so we'll give it to you. We don't have a bookkeeper either. You might be in the military. Cool Man Nacho. There you go. You can be our bookkeeper. So yeah, let's ask for Steel Spear. That's going to make 10 of those. And Silver Warhammer. We'll make 10 of those. And once they get built, we'll see about showing them to a squad. Set up a melt anything that isn't masterwork chain for weapons and armor. Yeah, but there's no way to do that without, unless we get the DF Hacks enhanced stock screen back, which apparently they are working on, but it's a whole thing. There's no good way of doing that. Because determining all the items, because what I would like to do is smelt, well now, maybe not with the silver now, but otherwise it was all metallic armor and weapons that isn't steel, smelt those. And then after that, maybe like, okay, and even the steel ones, smelt everything below a certain quality. But there's no way to automate it, right? We can designate a stockpile to be auto melting with the F-Hack, which is very convenient. But the issue is, let's go down to the floor over here, because this is where the smelting would happen, right? If I were to make a stockpile, and this is our, like, smelt this. We can't get things here. We say, okay, we set it for armor. I guess we can set quality, so what we'd say is anything below here. But the problem is, it doesn't pull to this automatically. We'd have to set up something for that. And so I did have this set up earlier, and it might be time to set up again. Where does the armor get? There's not a way to list all my current stockpiles, is there? Because there's places. Oh, there's stockpiles. I do have a steel. Maybe I don't have a generic stockpile anymore. Okay, this was my armor for steel. Which one is it? Is it this here? Is this actually set for that filter though? No, it was, because this is the area I had auto smelt set up. Maybe I can set this up again. So I only want to allow masterwork and above. And only steel. So this is a masterwork steel stockpile will go here. Meanwhile, this stockpile accepts anything melt. Stop interrupting my clicking. Melt, not masterwork. So I can include weapons in this as well. Oh, okay, right. That's this, and then reset this. No, other way around. Not artifact, not masterwork. And then for weapons, add this. And then same thing. So that covers everything that isn't masterwork. Although, again, we're going to have to go and make sure our weapon stockpile doesn't have it. On the bright side, anything that gets smelted and isn't good enough will get sent over here. But then I need another one, which is for armor that might be masterwork but isn't steel. Although, I don't know, maybe we keep that around and we can sell it. I guess we do the same things with weapons. Maybe we just do that. I guess my problem earlier with setting this up was it's annoying to do the pair if I'm trying to filter for non-steel and this. But if all we do is melt non-masterwork stuff, then that actually becomes a little bit easier. Okay, maybe I was just making my life harder for myself. So weapon stockpile, because we did armor. Actually, this could be renamed here. This is armor, not actually steel. Well, I guess I can just limit to just masterwork. Maybe I'll allow all types of armor after all, because maybe I will flag for sales, but it has to be masterwork or above. Okay. And then stockpiles. Do I have a dedicated weapon stockpile? I must, because it must be here. Yeah, which is called steel, but again... Yeah, and the filter had gone away. I did have some smelting set up, but then I got rid of it. So here, again, all we're allowing is things that is masterwork or better as a total quality. And for this, I can set up the auto smelt. So things will get delivered over here at some point. And we'll double check. It allows all weapon and armor, except for masterwork and artifact stuff. So anything that gets delivered in here will get smelted. That gets us more bars. Might eat our fuel a lot more, but we'll see. Still waiting for lots of cages to be done. I could start producing wooden cages. Maybe I should make some of those. Maybe even just as a one-time job, or... Now, you know what? Let's leave this at... Make like 5 of these a day. If empty cage is less than 10. Logs greater than 10. There you go. Start making some wooden cages. We weren't doing the wooden cages for a long time, because we didn't have infinite wood on this map. Now, I was going to say, technically we do, only if we access the cavern layers, which has some risk associated to it. But I think we do have a lot of wood stored up right now. Logs. I don't know if this is only counting logs in stockpiles. Wooden cage sounds just... Yeah, but it turns out it's fine. The material of the cage doesn't actually come up very much for things, so... It's surprisingly okay. The wood... Well, where are we getting wood from? That's one of the things I want the trading caravans to function for again. But yeah, if need be, I've got tons of logs just sitting around in here. But we would have to go and do a pass-through here with our military. Spear job was just 10 total, which actually might mean some of it would get smelted afterwards because the lack of masterwork if it does get converted here, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Pig leather buckler. All right. Well, we're not going to use the buckler. War child getting in more trouble. 87 dwarf bucks. This pig leather buckler, all craft dwarfships the highest quality, encrusted with round slate cabochons, encircled with bands of nether cap. Object menaces with spikes of pig leather, rose gold, and clear glass. On the item is an image of crowded bristle, the nourishing sneer, the cave spider silk dress, and nether cap. I wonder, should I just slap the trade depot on the surface so that next time if the these doors are closed, the trade caravan can still arrive? I don't know. I kind of want to leave it, you know, deep in here, so theoretically it's less walking, but no slapping, just carefully placing. Still infinite goods here, although part of it might be a shortage of stockpiles for some of these things. I could go and make a new kind of catch-all stockpile, which might not be a dumb idea here. Although, no, people are still busy storing things. Now, some of these things might legit not have anywhere to go, but that might not, but a lot of it might still. So the problem might be not lack of stockpile, just generally speaking, even if I made a global one. What's set to be dumped here? Oh, it must be this robe, yeah, because it's pretty worn out. That's fine. Our stockpiles are pretty full. What would be the thing to do is check like individual, what category this is in. Like, I don't know where does potash go? Is it considered a bar? I don't know what category it is. Well, it's possible we don't have a bars block stockpile that can hold it. We do have a big one over here, although it's pretty full. I might have a filter on this. Yeah, it doesn't allow other materials, so that would be part of it too. So I might want a non-metallic bar stockpile up here. We could trim down this sheet stockpile, apparently. Not metal, not coal. Maybe not even blocks. Maybe just for some bars here. There you go. But again, people might already be busy hauling other things. So even if the potash didn't have room for to be stored before, that's not the blocking thing here. This is such a huge variety of stuff. Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber. In. I'm hoping this is accessible for dwarves. I think it is. Hey, Sandman Vertigo. What I would love is if we had Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld style priorities for stockpiles, because what I would do is I would do one catch-all stockpile that allows everything, but have it be super low priority, where even the point that like things start getting moved out of it afterwards. You can sort of do it with like proximity, because people will bring it, I think, generally to the closest stockpile. So we could do like an all-purpose stockpile way off in the corner. So only if things really are full somewhere else we do that. And then we could use that as a way to identify what stockpiles need to be created. But yeah. Food's good. Drinks are drinking. That's never been an issue. We might not have the target number that high, but I don't think it needs to be much higher than this. Make a stockpile on lowest sea level. I mean, we could. I mean, it's kind of this. I suppose I could clear out some space over here. Does this count as hot? It doesn't. I could do that for overflow from the surface. But what a waste of time to bring it over here. That's the thing. You want it to be far, but at the same time, like you want to be far for it so it's low priority. But at the same time, like, wow, what a waste of carrying for our poor dwarves. Things still being dumped out here. It's mostly going to be old clothes. And yeah, nothing's been brought here, and I'm sure there is non-masterwork meltable stuff over here. Oh, I guess one of the things I should do, hold on. There you go. Not stone, just metals. Mm-hmm. And yeah, our troops are in constant training. So really, we only have about 40 active dwarves right now, because 30 of them are in the military and they're training all the time. So definitely not big fort situation right here. But nothing's broken out of the cage in a little bit, so that's good. And the cavern raids have chilled out. I'm wondering if, were these cavern raids happening on this cavern level too? Were they happening because they knew there was a path into the fortress? I don't know, but it also we just got a spawn on cavern level 1, and there's no way to get into fortress from here, so. Somewhat confuzzled. Oh, someone's bringing the llama back to the pen here. I suppose I could wall up that pen because it's just kind of in this area over here, but. Hauling. Yeah, it's all the garbage dumping. Maybe we're doing. Hey, librarian, thanks for the bits. Okay, we have infinite amounts of meat. I don't know if we have infinite amount of leather, but you know what I'm going to do? Thank you very much, librarian. I'm going to go and cull all of our turkeys. And I'm going to bring our pig count very low as well, because I don't think we really need much of this. And I'm worried we're spending too much time doing butchering and then hauling all, the entrails and things. So we're going to do a one-time tweak to our auto butcher rules here, which of course will make a little bit more labor for us short term, but that's okay. I'm going to get rid of all of our turkeys. Oh, I don't have to change the counts. I can just shift B to butcher that whole race. So we're just going to butcher all the turkeys, but keep the old number there, maybe if we need to refer to it later. But pigs, what I want to do here, set the whole row to 2. Which mostly is going to bring down the female count a bunch, which is going to obviously change the breeding rate considerably. So we're going to do some butchering now just to slow down the birth rates. Yeah. We have sound back. I guess that's true. That's pretty quiet, isn't it? Although I'm really worried we're going to get the frickin' I should go and find the one sound file that plays when we get the... What is it called? Like the cave invasion or whatever? I should find that one sound file and delete it or replace it with silence. Or just, lower its volume by 75% or something like that. Because that's the only issue. Chrisick, halfway to 100! Hey! Are you hauling a rock? Yeah. Wow. At least you're doing it with a wheelbarrow. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, a thief. Yeah, that's fine. And they get spotted and run away. I swear on older versions of Dwarf Fortress, though, like if a bad guy came through here, all these military dwarves would go running after it. I'm not sure they do anymore. Which has me a bit confused. I see. Oh, no, they do. There you go. You're running after a thief. Maybe only when they're training. Maybe the ones that were down here, because like we were seeing enemies on this floor, right? Or the stray goblin going around, and I could see military dwarves because they were all armored up. But maybe if they're in the middle of a job, they don't do it. I'm gonna go and force an equipment update over here because there were some naked dwarves. I don't know if we don't have an icon for Atlock and Riverboat. No idea why that's the case. Okay, tons of Warhammers ready to go. So, how about this? The Deserts of Gold. I have to do this individually, wouldn't I? It is a little disappointing that the Steam version doesn't have the old uniform tools. Because you could edit uniforms, I think you could copy uniforms. It's like, I can make a uniform, but I can't copy from an existing one. And ideally, that's what I'd like to do. Or change the squad simultaneously, which I can't do. I could go into each person's individual uniform, unassign the steel short sword, and assign Warhammer made out of silver, and do this. This is one person. But can I save this as a uniform? So if I tweak this one's uniform, hold on, that might work. There we go, that did work. Okay, complaint semi-withdrawn. There's still some issues with the equipment screen that the old system did better. But okay, if I can make a uniform based off of someone, that's great. So this squad here, we're going to rename them. If I can remember how to do that. Oh, this right here. These are going to be the Warhammers of gold. Well, actually of silver. Oh, the hammers of silver. Okay. Some of the oily tails have been there forever. I don't really want to invalidate their short sword skills, so I probably won't make the spear group until we get new people in. There you go, all the pigs coming over here to be slaughtered. And yeah, we've got a couple of breeding pairs left over if we need to restart that for some reason. Although I don't anticipate we do. I mean, we've got meat for infinitude amounts. Mostly, what if we're short on leather or something, although I don't think that's going to be an issue. Wouldn't be an issue if we get proper trade caravans, although we can't ask for specific resources anymore. I guess it's because it's other people coming to trade with us, because we are the mountain home. Although we no longer have a king. No one became the new king of the civilization, so now I'm a little confused. Also, I just realized our bookkeeper needs an office here. There you go, cool man. There you go. Silver Smashers, that would have been a good name. But... yeah, we have these steel spears. All hail the Dwarven Republic. You're not my king! I didn't vote for you. I don't know if we have a stockpile for coins. What up to you? Smelting limonite. Part of me wonders if this stockpile, rather than being a generic stockpile for metallic ores, which is what it is currently, if I should have like little individual stockpiles for each type of ore. I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. Well, okay, we're going to wrap it up here. This may be the end of this fortress still, on the basis that this was supposed to be our finale. On the other hand, I might decide to continue it after the trip. We shall see. I haven't decided yet. I actually really do feel quite fond about this fortress, even though I'm getting a little frustrated. It would be interesting to see if we can crack the puzzle of how to defeat that elephant demon, which so far seems undefeatable. It may be via steel spears. It may just be that they're incredibly heavily armored, and we will need the spears to be able to pierce that armor. But we're gonna have to like reload our forces counts over here, and I'm starting to worry, like, are there enough dwarves in this world left for us to get migrant waves? We'll see. Maybe a range squad? I mean, I don't know how the combat is simulated while we're away, but presumably it's a dwarf fortress. I'm assuming getting like accurately simulated, but there's a good chance the crossbow bullets won't kill them either. But we could throw one in and see how that works. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Kiss for Luck should be streaming today. She is back home from Scotland. Yeah, she is streaming. What's she playing here? City Skylines 2. Excellent. Sorry about the music coming through. She's playing some City Skylines 2 for those of you who wanted some of that today. And I will see you. Our next live stream, as a reminder, is November the 15th, another Wednesday. So 2 weeks from today is our next live stream, which will be, who knows? Cities, Dwarf Fortress, Baldur's Gate 3, something completely different. I'm going to hit the mic some more. I have no idea what it's going to be. We'll find out then. Thanks, everyone. Have a great couple of weeks. And I'll see you not as soon as I normally do, but hopefully still fairly soon.